Okie dokie, boys and girls. So today we are squatting, and it's just focusing on the essentials, right? Time and time again, you focus on the essentials. You focus on what you want to achieve. If you want to become stronger at squats, you have to squat. If you want to become stronger at planche, you have to planche. And it's easy to get lost in the numbers of how many sets and reps you should do, but the magic is not in the numbers. The magic is in the progress. So for example, last time on leg day in the squats, I did 36 kilos for my pistol squat, and I did it for a total of 17 reps. I did 5 sets of 3 reps and then another set of 2. That's 17 reps. So for me, I want to get better at squats. I want to make the 36 kilo feel easy. So what I can do today is either add some weight, or I can just make sure that I do more reps with the same weight, more reps than last time. And basically that's what I'm gonna do. So it doesn't really matter, right? It's not easy to predict how your training journey will go, but what you can make sure is that every time you're training, is you look back at previous training, you think to yourself, well, what did I do, and can I do it better today? And in my case, I just have to look back at last time, look at those squats, see how can I do it better, and in my case, the answer is gonna be more reps. So today I'm gonna try and do 5 sets of 4 reps. We'll see how that goes, and then 1 set balls to the wall with the same weight, basically just maxing out. And I hope to get, well, at least 5 reps on that set. Last time I did the max out set and I got less reps than the working sets because I was so tired. But anyway, that's gonna be the focus for today. It's gonna be very hard because, well, squatting is hard, but hey, hard things have meaning to them. They're hard for a reason. It's because they're gonna give you results. I don't want to say no pain, no gain, but yeah, definitely a little bit of suffering will help towards that way. So yeah, I already warmed up. Let's just play some tunes. I have some Dragon Ball playing. It's gonna be a bit of a mix today, I guess. And then yeah, we'll see how the squat goes. It's gonna be hard, but we can't go back now. 4 sets more. 4 sets left, yes. Oh fuck. One more set. That's gonna be difficult. Alright. Fuck. 5 sets done. 20 reps. Today's mission is achieved. Now, when the essence of your training is finished, you can end your training right there. Maybe if you're tired, you need recovery. But if you're feeling up to it, think to yourself, how can I make this even better, And in my case, I'm gonna try and do one more set with 36 kilos. And if I can get 5 reps or more, of course, that would be so fucking sweet. You think of something that excites you, something something you don't know if you can do or not. And then you try and do it, and you fail or you succeed, but no matter the case, you give it your all. And that will really put the cherry on top. All right, 6. Not too bad. Let's repeat it on the other side. Whew. 6 fucking reps. All right. So, holy fucking shit, that's only 6 reps or 4 reps in the other sets, but that's some fucking cardio right there. I am sweating profusely. But now, I think I'm just gonna replicate a bit what I did last time, because obviously it worked. I was a bit recovered. I was a bit worried today that I wouldn't be recovered, but I'm so much more stronger than last time. So last time, after the heavy squats, I did some lighter squats. I'm just gonna repeat the same today. I think I'll make it 24 kilos and then do 2 sets to the limit. Maybe even alternating reps. We'll see. But some max out sets are guaranteed, no matter what or how they look like. All right, let's do some alternating reps, just because I want to try it, you know. Sometimes you have to try new stuff, and especially when your main purpose of the training is over, you've got time to play around, you know. So use that remaining time and energy to just learn some new stuff, you know, because as Master Roshi from Dragon Ball says, you have to train hard, but also study well, and then eat and sleep plenty. So we're training hard, but now it's time to learn some stuff, you know, try out some new stuff, and see how it goes. Fuck. Unfortunately, it's not only heavy on the legs, but also on the lower back, because the weight is always in front of you. That's why I prefer usually to do shorter sets, because then the lower back, of course, you have to use it, but the endurance factor doesn't come into play. You don't feel the burn. Anyway, I promised myself I would do 2 burnout sets in order to avoid more lower back usage. The last one will be body weight, which, trust me, that's not the easy way out, because at body weight you can do so much more. Let's see what happens. I lost focus. Next time I can do more, even though I don't know how many reps this was. Okay, so that was an insane set. I didn't expect to get this far, especially like it's my last set in the training. And trust me, I did. Those squats were heavy. I was feeling tired already. I don't know if the lighting is good, but shit, at this point I really don't care. So maybe it was like 50 to 60 reps on each leg. Guys, if I'm doing this fresh at the end of my bulk, like right now, of course I'm not gonna do it as my main training, because I want to push heavy weight. But in the end of my bulk, when I'm playing around a little bit, I might just try to do this for an hour straight, because my legs, of course, they were burning, but I was still good to go. I lost my balance. Like, it becomes more difficult to control your balance when you're tired, but it's a mental thing, you know? It's just like the push-up. When you're doing these insanely high rep things, it's more of a concentration problem than it is really, you know, a strength problem or an endurance problem. So, yeah, this is very exciting. Imagine doing that for an hour straight. That's like 1,200 reps, because I'm doing it every 3 seconds, 600 reps each leg. That would be very cool. But anyway, today's training, you know, focused on the main part, you know, and then it just got better from there, you know. The main part of your training, if your goal is to get stronger at a particular thing, train for that particular thing, you know. Train it directly. You need direct training to get good at something, you know. You don't get good at running by, by like going on a cycle, I guess, you know. I mean, you get a bit better cardio, if you get what I'm saying, but, you know, train a specific thing and you'll get better the fastest. And then after you've done your stuff, you can only make your training better by adding stuff, you know, by trying new things, by pushing yourself to your limit. And yeah, I'm fucking drenched in sweat. I feel like I really succeeded in that today, but I'll take a shower now, rest up, and see you tomorrow for another leg day, hamstrings. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Holy shit.